Now, this is going to be the final part of the Nick scaling video. I went through strength, speed, and hacks. Now it's finally time for durability. Nick's durability can be scaled in a few ways. First of all, Nick can survive anything that he can dish out. But that really doesn't help too much, does it? But there's also Baby. Baby was able to survive a neutron bomb. Neutron bombs are really, really powerful bombs that are just extremely powerful. A normal neutron bomb is beyond dimensionality, basically capable of destroying dimensions, and also they move so fast that they can even tear rips through the space-time continuum, and can travel through dimensions if the person amps them up enough. But a full power neutron bomb, like one of those strong, super strong ones, can make an explosion to the point where one explosion from a neutron bomb that was fired off during the Great War arc was capable of making a crater that was infinite in size, like a crater that was infinite in size. God, who is an all-powerful, all-knowing being, and also the person who created the cosmology, stated that thing was infinite in size, which means to create something like that, you need the explosion would need to have boundless strength, or in other words, extraversal strength. Probably the bomb would need to be extraversal level in order to cause that crater, wouldn't it? Oh, and also the bomb kinda made everything in existence kinda tilt. Like, we basically went from round, and then because the bomb landed, we started spinning around, spin. But a bomb like that hit Baby right in the face, and Baby came out with only some blood from his nose and some blood from his mouth. That was it. Oh, and also he had a cough out a tooth, but that was basically it. Nick is comparable to Baby in terms of durability. They aren't equal in durability, but Nick is comparable to that. Which means if Nick took the same explosion, he probably would take more damage, but he wouldn't die. Which means Nick's durability is somewhere in those extraversal ranges. So, with all of this, you could safely say that Nick's durability is extraversal. But there's something else. When Nick was fighting against Arthur landed a punch that was stated to be similar to that of a neutron bomb, and Nick caught the punch, but the shock wave of the punch, which was stated to be half of the strength as the actual punch, was still hit Nick, and all Nick had was some nose bleeding. So yeah, Nick can survive something that should supposedly have extraversal power, because it, made all of existence tilt, and also made a crater that was infinite in size. So yeah, Nick has that much durability. And if that doesn't convince you that Nick's durability is extraversal level, there is something this also can help you convince that Nick is extraversal level, because Nick literally stated, and I literally stated, that Nick can survive anything that he can dish out. So if a neutron bomb can barely damage could barely damage Baby, and Nick is somewhat around that level, then Nick should be able to do some. So the same bomb shouldn't really do that much effect to Nick. So that's the bomb barely did any damage to Baby. So Nick should be able to dish out the same level of power that the bomb was able to dish out. So yeah, this ends the scaling videos for Nick. The three-parter scaling videos for Nick. Up.